Hello guys and welcome to, I guess it's kind of a spin-off from a noob's guide because I myself am a noob. But today we're going to be talking about League 6 and all the changes. We're going to go through probably day by day of the relics that will be coming as Gygax slowly releases us little cryptic clues and whatever else. But I think from today we're going to just start from the beginning and we'll just go through as if it's like a fresh look. The last few have been really fun. I'm excited to see what they switch up this time. So yeah, so we're just going to read through the blog post and we'll go from there. So it says, get ready for League 6 Demonic Pacts starting April 15th. It's finally reveal season. I know a lot of people like the leagues. I myself am a fan. I mean, supercharged XP feels really good, and I do enjoy a lot of the cosmetics that come from it. The only issue that I have generally with leagues is that I can't play my main at the same time as getting gains on the leagues, but it's neither here nor there, so we can just go from there. So in order to make the wait a little more bearable before League 6 Demonic Pacts launches on April 15th, we'll be dropping a surprise reveal about the league every day until just before the launch and gathering them all here in one handy news post. Excellent. Let's have a little peek-see at the rules. So your character starts in Yama's Lair with an exit to Civitas Illifortis. Your character begins restricted to the area of Valamor. As you complete tasks, you can unlock more areas. Faramdra will be locked at the start of this league, but will be force unlocked once you reach your first area unlock. I'm pretty sure they did that with the last few, if I'm not mistaken. This will be followed by 3 additional regions you can choose for yourself. Misthalin is going to be completely inaccessible during this league. So that's what, like Varrock, Draenor, and Lumbridge? Pretty much. Oh, I guess Edgeville as well. Full information about each of the areas can be found in the area selections menu, and this can be accessed from the leagues menu in the journal panel. All experience gained is heavily increased, and this will further increase as you unlock more relics. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did like times 5, times 8, and times like 16, something like that last time at each. I think it was like tier 4 or something like that. Tier 4 and 6 and 8. I think it was pretty good. Like at no point did I ever feel like it was slow, so it was pretty good. Sailing will not be enabled this league, and content released during League 6 will be reviewed and enabled for the league on a case-by-case basis, which I think is probably pretty good. I feel like if you got supercharged through sailing, you'd probably miss a lot of the early game and whatnot else. And they're still trying to fix a lot of it, and I don't think getting an idea of it via like boosted stats or even like boosted XP is a good look. So I'm glad that they didn't include it, and I really do enjoy sailing. It's a very fun new addition to the game. Let's see what's behind this redacted. Oh, we're not ready to reveal this just yet. You shouldn't be looking here. Okay. All right. Each area has an echo boss. These are enhanced bosses that pose a higher challenge and drop a new unique reward. Killing the regular boss may drop an echo orb that lets you access the echo variant. More information can be found in the area interfaces. So I think during the last one, I picked Valamor, Mauritania, and Torrent. Yeah, I must have. So I managed to get, I think it was the Echo Hespori and the Echo Grotesque Guardians, I think. I wasn't a big fan of those ones. I mean, the Hespori weapon was pretty interesting because it was like a supercharged salamander, but I'm not very good at the game, so I never got the chance to get the, I think it was the Sunlight Spear from Echo Soul, I believe, and I didn't really use a lot of the Bando's armor either, actually. Okay, so the initial setup. Your character is an Iron Man, meaning you cannot trade with other players or use the Grand Exchange. Well, Grand Exchange doesn't fucking exist because it's been blown off the map for this one. You'll start off in the new area of this league, Valamore, which is actually pretty good. I feel like switching up the start zone really does change up how you're going to approach this, and like where your starting route and subsequent regions, I guess. So you'll auto complete the following quests: Dragon Slayer 1, Learning the Ropes, The Restless Ghost, Rune Mysteries, Children of the Sun, Desert Treasure 2. Oh, okay. Druidic Ritual, Eagle's Peak, Elemental Workshop, Fairy Tale 1 and 2, Lost City, Nature Spirit, Perilous Moons, Priest in Peril, and Twilight's Promise. I guess for like Priest in Peril and I'm going to say Nature Spirit because they end up locking a lot of content. Like Desert Treasuring, I guess. I'm pretty sure that's like one of those ones you have to do. I don't remember what Twilight's Promise was. That's got to be one of the new ones, I think. And same with Learning the Ropes. I'm not sure that one is either. So these will give you the fairy rings. That one's probably for Chinchompers. Druidic Ritual is Herblore, I guess. Rune Mysteries. Yeah, gathering early rune crafting this league might be a bit tricky because I think all of the early level ones are in Misthalin, if I'm not mistaken. And I wonder what the tech's going to be on that one. That's going to be interesting. You will auto complete the following combat achievements: Back to Our Roots and Demonic Rebound. Oh, I don't know what those ones are, but we'll see. And you'll start with the following stat increases: 3 Herblore and 5 Runecraft. I wonder why. That's very specific. A drum and staff will be added to your inventory along with the usual starter items so that you can access fairy rings. If lost, you can reclaim it from the League's tutor in Yama's lair. You can also claim a free spade, impling jar, and 2 strange devices from the League's tutor in Yama's lair. As you progress through the relic tiers, you'll gain powerful passive effects starting with all experiences multiplied by 5. Ooh. Items from eligible sources will be 2 times as common. Farming ticks will occur every minute instead of every 5. Minigame points received are boosted by 4 times. Run energy is never drained whilst running. I fucking love that. That's the one bit about coming back to the main game is I always drain my run energy. They should just do away with it, and except in like a few spots, like Blast Furnace and maybe Cox, I guess, for running ahead. All clue scrolls will drop as stackable scroll boxes, and clue set progress is saved between clues. I fucking love doing clues on my favorite. Let's see here. Yeah, we might as well read through all these. So content changes. Echo boss rewards are a guaranteed drop over a certain threshold, which is good. I think last year, I think there were people that went really dry at some of them, which is kind of annoying. Chamber of Xeric Challenge Mode, Theater of Blood Hard Mode, and Tombs of a Massacre 500 Plus have significantly buffed drop rates and difficulty. And TOA and TOB will now provide uniques to all players in the raid if the raid obtains a purple. Well, that's good. I remember, I think it was Gridmaster. I think we did a lot of Tob. I really enjoyed Tob, actually. I'm not very good at the game, but Tob is my favorite raid. Wilderness bosses can be accessed without the Wilderness Medium Diary. What the heck? But what about all the bots, though? I'm kidding. I wonder how many of the diary... Oh, I guess you could probably still do a lot of them. There'd probably be big XP, too. Zora has no damage cap or melee damage immunity. I'm pretty sure they did that in Gridmaster. And it was really fucking fun. Actually, you could just like one hit the snake. Impling spawn rates have increased and you'll be more likely to see rare implings. Ooh, so dragons and luckies, I guess. Dragon implings drop reduced dragon bones. Huh. Okay. Oh, I bet you they've probably had like a busted rate or something. Not that that's going to really matter because you're going to fly through prayer levels. Especially at Valamore, actually. Okay, items. Most shop stock will not deplete. Oh, that's good. All Soul Reaper axe pieces will drop from every Desert Treasure 2 boss. That's pretty handy. Items that drop as components that require multiple regions to create a usable item will drop as the finished item. Oh, I wonder what that might be. I'm curious. Well, I'm trying to think of like what items be that. Maybe the DHS, maybe? Or Dragon Fire Shield even? Not DHS. DFS. Maybe? I don't know. The Twisted Bow, Cypher, Vitur, and Tumican Shadow are available from all 3 raids. Oh, so they're probably going to do that as like a voucher that you do, and you can choose. Just don't misclick that one. I know a lot of people did that during Gridmaster. That was pretty funny. Cypher Vitur can be charged with just blood runes. Oh, that's good. If you don't pick Mauritania, you can still charge it up. Nihil shards drop an increased quantity from necks. I've not really done much next, so. And the League's tutor in Yama's Lair can sell max capes once you are eligible. Oh yeah, because I guess Max Cape Island is no longer a thing. Or is it in Kandarin? I don't fucking never been there. Alright, access. The Abyss and Xanaris are now counted as general regions, meaning you can access them from anywhere via a fairy ring. Oh, and that includes the Cosmic Altar. Nice. Player Masters will assign you the same tasks taking in... Wait, what? Player Masters will assign you the same tasks taking into account the areas you have currently unlocked. Oh, good. So you can't get one that's like out of your area. I know that was a bum. Players cannot enter the ancient Gathuxian temple from the Chasm of Tears. Why do you think Yama wanted Mr. Gone? Oh, shit. So no Demon Bane weapon. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I forget that because that's underneath Lumbridge. Yeah. Teleports and transportation methods to locations outside of areas you have unlocked are restricted. When purchasing your player-owned house, it will be accessible from Alderin. Your house can only be moved to the areas you've unlocked. Unlocking new areas will complete various quests and achievement diary tasks, but will not award any quest completion XP. However, you may complete some quests on your own to gain their XP before unlocking the area which auto completes it. Nice, because there's a few. I remember in the last league, I really struggled with like, I think it was like not Shiloh Village. I think maybe it was Shiloh Village. It was one of those where I had to find like frog's legs and I had to find some obscure way to find them because I didn't have the right regions. I think I ended up going to like Fossil Island or something and getting them from a, I'm going to say a crab or a lobster or some shit. I don't really remember, but it was a pain. I think I actually had to ask Mod Ash for help on that one because I was like, have I softlocked my account? Forestry events are 3 times as likely to spawn. Pets and any pet transmog items that roll over between leagues do not count towards the collection log tasks. Oh. Pet transmogs will now roll over between leagues. Oh, nice. I don't think I've actually ever got a pet in league. Would be nice to get one, I guess. So Yama's Lair. So this is where we're going to be starting, I guess. This is going to be... I'm actually so excited. I like how they've switched it all up. The way you begin this league will be unlike anything else you've seen so far, as Yama's created a unique version of his domain where you will spawn upon your arrival. And as you go through the league's tutorial after that, you'll have free reign to explore this new lair, which features lots of demons running around, making sure everything's check for the events. Oh, excuse me. One very nice thing Yama has done for you this league is allowed you to use the stepping stones in the lava pool to train your agility from level 1. Be careful though, as this agility course is slightly different and you're likely to get burnt if you mess up. You will also be able to come back to the lair at any time if you use your home teleport in the spellbook. Oh, of course. Because the only level 1 agility course would have been Draenor Village. Ah, to be fair, this little stone hopping course, I've done this before. It was actually really fun. I wonder what twist they'll throw in, because that'd be kind of fun. Okay, so the new starting area being Valamor, which I am so excited for actually, because I think Valamor is like one of my favorite regions, because there's just so much that you can do. Like there's a lot of, like there's the beginner part of the game, and there's some I hate to say high end parts of the game, but the higher end with when it comes to the Doom, and then you've got obviously Vardorvis. I'm trying to think, Colosseum, so things like that. Whereas like you also have like the Moons of Peril, which is basically your equivalent of Barrow's armor. I mean, I still need to get my my ticks down on Blood Moon, but I think I'm gonna make another guide to that, because I really enjoy Moons of Peril. I just hate doing the Jaguar one. Like I still need to figure out just the cycle on that Jaguar phase, and then I could go from there, because that one always catches me out. And then you've also got like the thieving, the AFK thieving. I spent a lot of time in the last league here just thieving. I'm still surprised I didn't get Rocky, actually. That was, I did a lot. I think I ended up going past 200 mil, I think, or going to 200 mil for the points. But no, it was good fun. I enjoy this region. It's gonna switch up the meta a bit. I wonder how you do rune crafting early on. We'll have to look that up, I think, because there has to be a way. Like maybe you have to turn in something to somebody from maybe stealing or something like that. You may have seen some cryptic messages before that hinted towards this, and while we still aren't sure how that happened, Yama is finally ready to confirm your very first area will be Valamor. While the Master of Pacts has some Bane-related issues with Misthalin, he already wanted to mix things up this league to give everyone the same fresh start, and what a better place than an area we recently released. A land of wonder, nostalgia, and exploration that offers you plenty of what you already seek. Nostalgia. Alright, whatever. I mean, it's definitely a place full of wonder and exploration. Like, Valamor is a very pretty region. Like, there's a lot to it too. It's not just like it's not like the desert where it's just like all brown sand. Like, there's like foresty bits, snowy bits, whatever else. Like, I do really enjoy Valamor a lot. We'll admit this new region doesn't have everything, but that's half the fun of Leeds. Discovering new ways to progress, challenge yourself to unfamiliar paths. I see that's my favorite bit, actually, is how you're gonna have to figure out some of the other skills. Like I said, rune crafting, I'm pretty sure, unless you get Zaya, I'm not quite sure how we're gonna do the early ones without. I'm not sure where else we can, unless you go to the Abyss. But even then, where would you even get essence from? So what does Valamor have? Bosses wise, we have Amoxicatl. Oh, that's that ice one. I need to do a guide on that one. That's a very easy one. The Doom of Mokiatl. Gemstone Crab. That one's a favorite. That's like 10 minutes of AFK just slapping a crab around. It's good fun. The Moons of Peril, which, like I said, is the Barrow's equivalent. Soul Heredit at the Colosseum. I'm no good at the Colosseum. I've only ever attempted like 2 waves, I think. I need to get better at this game. I really do. For somebody that plays this game basically all the time, I'm really shit at PVM. So it's great fun. And then Vardorvis, which I'm also really bad at because that involves dodging axes and I'm just not good. So notable monsters, we have Ancient Zygomites, Blue Dragons, Brutal Blue Dragons, Custodian Stalkers. I don't think I've ever fought them. They came out quite a while ago. I've never had them as a task. Frost Naguars, Earthen Naguars, Red Dragons, and Sulfur Naguar. Oh! I'm pretty sure these guys drop. They drop like a sulfur thing that you could turn into somebody for runecrafting XP. So that might be the early levels there. And getting the swords would be pretty decent, actually. That might be the first point to go to. Alright, quests. So we have At First Light, Death on the Isle, The Final Dawn, Heart of Darkness, Meet and Greet, Perilous Moons, Riveting to... Oh, that is... This one, Riveting Tale of the Lily Pad Labor Dispute. Hands down the best quest that Jagex has ever released. Besides maybe the new Bull one. That one was actually... I really enjoyed that one. Scrambled, Shadows of Custodia, Twilight's Promise, and Veiled Totems. Super easy fucking fletching XP there. I like the Veiled Totems. I was already 99 when I got it. I still need to green log it, but because I'm on my clog grinds now. For some reason, I've been having a lot of fun with that. So, services and shops. We have an anvil, archery shop, armor shop, axe shop, carter shop. Carter ship? That's probably charter ship, right? Yeah. Crafting shop, farming patches. Oh, I need to learn all of these because I've been 99 farming for so long. I don't ever use these ones. The farming shop, fishing shop, furnace, gem store, general store, helmet shop, herb supplies, house portal, hunter shop. That's in the hunter guild though, I think. Or is there maybe a few? The loom, magic shop, pickaxe, sawmill, shield shop, spinning wheel, staff shop, stalls. Yeah, that I think I spent a lot of time at the gem stalls. Stonemason, really good if they do another golden god. Sword shop and tanner. And as for skilling activities, so yeah, that's quite a lot. While there are things we've missed, we're sure that you'll have fun planning the beginning of your route around this new star, and we've notified Civitas Illifortis to be prepared for the flood of new arrivals, and they've helped us prepare. I guess they probably auto-completed the quest where you fly there initially. So your auto-completed quest will mean instant access to Fairy Ring, Xanaris, Camtorum, and the Moons of Peril, and Vardorvis. I wonder if you have to unlock the shortcut through the pyramid of Vardorvis. Probably, I imagine. You can train Slayer instantly by speaking to Sheldar in Xanaris. All Slayer Masters will assign you the same task, taking into account the areas you have unlocked. Oh, so they're not region locked by the Slayer Masters, because each one normally has like a different weighting for different things. So I guess this is going to be good for avoiding that. So take into account what areas you have. Hopefully I'll get some decent ones. Agility can be trained from level 1 with the new stones around Yama's lair and gives similar XP rates to Draenor Village rooftop course. So should bridge the gap between 1 and the Worm Agility course. This course works slightly different to others, so get ready to get hot-footed. I'm actually really excited to that, because if it's something really fun, it'd be really good if they bring that into the main game. So some shops have expanded their wares. Elemental shields and anti-dragon shields for the Slayer shops. What is this? Something, something, something have been added to the Fortis Blacksmith. I wonder what that is. Box traps and bird snares have been added to the Fortis General Store. Oh, good. So that's how you get those early ones. Mysterious things have been added to Arcuani's archery supplies in Tal Teklan. I imagine that's probably going to be Ava's, maybe? Hunting crossbow at the Sunset Coast charter ship, just like the previous league. Okay, good. For those who are unaware, you can use the bank in the Hunters Guild before completing at first light. Oh, that was the quest to unlock that area. Right. For those who are unaware, you can use the bank in the Hunters Guild before completing at first light. Some creatures, such as cows and hill giants, will respawn more frequently to help with the influx of players to the region. This list represents the key drops affected in Valamor, all unique rewards from Moons, Colosseum and Moxie, Frost Naguas, Huey, Vardorvis, Doom, Veil Totems, Pendant of 80s, Hunter's Guild Loot Sack Rares, ooh, Teku Salamanders, those are fucking bangers, and Antler Guard. Oh, so that'll be everything that we can get boosted, I guess? Area information. I don't think we're going to go through each area today, because I'm not sure even what route I'm going to take. Honestly, I'm probably leaning towards Korand and Mauritania, because I just enjoy the fucking raids. Well, I'm not very good at Cox, but Tob is my favorite raid, so I'll probably go there. I did Desert, I think last year or the year before. Oh no, it must have been the year before, and I spent so much time in Mage Training Arena and barely any time in the raid. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet, but it's normally kind of handy for like learning content that you don't normally do in the main game, because it just makes you comfortable with it, and then you can try it. Which is what I did with Tob. I was always scared that I couldn't do it, and I didn't want to pest people into like teaching me it. So this was before they dropped the quest, I believe, that gave you the easy mode. Like I'd only ever done easy mode, but then doing the real thing, you're like, oh, it's actually not that much different. So we won't go through all the regions today, but we will go through the relics. And so far we've had 3 drops so far. So they've given us all of the tier 1 relics. So we'll start with the first. We'll just go through each one. So for number 1, we have Endless Harvest, which has a toggleable effect. All resources gathered will be sent to the bank. Active effects: you can endlessly gather from fishing spots, trees, mining rocks, even if they deplete after your initial interaction. So you just literally punch forever. Or literally mine and fish and whatever forever. Oh, okay. Resources gathered from fishing, woodcutting, and mining are multiplied by 2. Oh. XP is granted for all additional... Oh, so it's just double XP. Nice. Okay. I wonder... This is interesting, because normally they have you kind of pick like what tool you're gonna like specialize in, and normally they'll like, if you use the axe, it has the lights the fires ability, and if you have the pickaxe, it will automatically smelt bars, and then the harpoon would cook the fish. I think that was what it was in previous ones. So the next one is Barbarian Gathering. Upon choosing this relic, you will receive a knapsack. So boosted inventory. You can have a toggleable effect of dispose option, which will ask what to destroy in the bag. Active effects: you become capable of chopping wood, mining rocks, and fishing with your bare hands without requiring any tools or bait. Ooh. Your hands are equivalent to the crystal version of the respective tools where those exist. Whenever you gain fishing, woodcutting, or mining XP while gathering, you will also receive an additional 10% in both strength and agility. That's kind of big, actually. That early agility, and well, I guess agility doesn't really matter that much apart from shortcuts, I guess, but early strength levels from just grinding all the food that you're going to need, providing they don't do like a infinite shark or whatever again. Up to 3 different types of gathered items, wood, fish, metallic ore, and coal, can be placed in the knapsack, which has a total maximum capacity of 140. Oh, that's fucking huge. On failing to mine a rock, catch a fish, or chop a tree, you will have a separate 50% chance to succeed instead. So just double roll? The knapsack can be retrieved from the League's tutor in Yama's lair if lost. Okay. Now we have the last one of the tier 1s, Abundance. Toggleable effect: coins generated will be put into your inventory. Oh. Well, what happens if you turn it off? Does it just put them in your bank? Active effects: all non-combat skills are permanently boosted by 10. Okay. Every time you receive an XP drop, gain an additional 2 XP in the same skill. This is affected by the League passive XP modifier. Is it 2 times XP or... No, because they would put the 2x, so just an extra 2 for each. Okay. And that's boosted by the... Oh, so you get 5 times whatever. Okay. This is affected by the League passive XP modifier. For every XP gained, gain 2 times as many coins. These can go either... Oh, so it is sending it to your bank or inventory if there is room, which can be toggled above. That's kind of a tough one. That really is a tough one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna pick. I think I don't really know. That is hard. Okay, so we've got none of the others so far, but in 6 we have Culling Spree, which is when you are assigned a Slayer task, you'll be able to choose from the 3 different options. You'll also be able to choose how many you wish to slay. Where possible, at least one of the choices will be a boss task. That's kind of handy. That, I guess that's going to just be the Slayer perk in this. Because the last time I think we had Slayer, Thieving, and I'm going to say Farming. Additionally, you gain the following bonuses while on Slayer tasks. Upon slaying a superior monster, there is a 50% chance that another one will spawn. Superior Slayer creatures will always drop 1 to 3 clue scrolls. Elite clue scrolls, ooh. You'll gain all of the effects of a Slayer helmet without needing to wear one. That's kind of big, so you don't have to go to Mauritania. You can purchase any of the Slayer rewards store perks for free. Oh. The rune pouch, the herb sack, and the looting bag will be purchasable for free from the Slayer reward store. That's kind of a bit lack, because like the points are boosted anyway, so it wouldn't take that many to be able to buy a rune pouch and whatever else anyway. And then, let's see, the Minion. Upon choosing this relic, you will receive the Minion Whistle. Active effects. This whistle will allow you to summon a powerful minion which lasts for 30 minutes. The minion will attack your target with whatever style it is weakest to. And when you're in multi-combat, it will cast an AoE attack if the target is weakest to the range or magic. Ooh, okay. So, I think that might be better than the minion that we had last time. The minion stats are minimum hit of 3, max hit of 10, attack speed 1.8, accuracy 45,000. The whistle can consume up to 5 unique equipable Samrock items by using them on the whistle, increasing your minion's max hit by 2 per unique item. You can get it up pretty high. So add another 10 on there, so it can max hit of 20. Well, that might be pretty big. The minion will try to automatically loot items from creatures you kill, including fired range ammo. Nice, okay. A minimum value threshold and whether or not these should be noted is configurable on the whistle. The minion will deal damage to targets which are immune to thralls. Oh, that's pretty big. The minion will not fight in PvP and will not fight against Yama. The minion whistle can be retrieved from the League's tutor in Yama's lair if lost. Okay. You know what we should do? I'm going to bring up the little videos. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it said in here. Like, oh, many thanks to this creator. No. Huh, okay, whatever. We'll skip past that and then what the fuck is all this? Oh. I bet you there's somebody out there that's like run this through a translator or whatever. What is this? Oh, another one. Okay. Passive effects. So, tier 1, we have all experiences multiplied by 5x. So 5 times experience. Items from eligible sources will be 2 times as common. Farming ticks will occur every minute instead of every 5. Minigame points received are boosted by 4. That's not bad. Run energy is never drained whilst running. All clue scrolls will drop as stackable scroll boxes, and clue step progress is saved between clues. At tier 2, XP multiplier increased from 5 times to 8 times. Tier 3, combat skills, including hit points and prayer, have a 1.5 multiplier. Oh, so they are on top of the times 8 as well. Okay. The bigger and badder Slayer unlock is unlocked for free. Slayer points are 5 times from tasks, and you aren't required to complete 5 tasks before earning points. Slayer superior rates are increased to a 1 in 50 chance. Nice. Tier 4, items from eligible sources are 5 times as common. Minigame points received are boosted by 8 times. That's pretty big. So that's where you're going to start getting your drops at. Tier 4, which is, I mean, it's not too far in. It's achievable. Tier 5 XP multiplier increased from 8 times to 12 times. Yeah, that, I think this they had it similar last time. Tier 6 is none. Doubt. They're going to add something in here. Something big, I imagine, for both Tier 6 and Tier 8. I don't think they'll leave it as blank. There'll be some sort of surprise or something like that, I think. Tier 7, XP multiplier increases from 12x to 16x. So that's all the passives. All right, what we got going down here? Ah, here's the videos. Okay, perfect. So, Echo Bosses and Echo Rewards. Echo Bosses are back and they want their revenge. Taking out contracts with Yama has infused them in a devilish new look, and they are eager to see you take them on. Of course, you'll need to fight the original version of the bosses to acquire their respective Echo Orbs to unlock the demonic variant. Echo Bosses were a lot of fun last time, even for somebody that does not do these. I definitely recommend them. Right, let's see here. So I want to watch it on X. Can we watch it here? So this is the tier 1 with the Barbarian Gathering. Oh damn, that's gonna be big. That's gonna I kind of like that a lot. It might be one I pick. And the Endless Harvest. You still have to get all the tools, but double resources is very good. The only issue is like processing is going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm not sure how. There maybe at tier 2 or 3 they'll figure that out, but we'll see. Abundance does look very powerful. Like plus 10 immediately off the rip, and then you're getting gold at... Oh, you're getting it even in combat. So it's all XP, it's not just non-combat. Okay, okay. And then we'll skip through to the Minion, because that was March 24th's release. This one does look very powerful. This is like one of the last ones you get, though, if I'm not mistaken. It was in tier 8, I think, right? Yeah. Oh my god, look at those little guys. Okay. And you just... Oh. Oh yeah, the area of effect. Damn it, they hit hard too. I'm curious what the other tier 8 will be. Because I think the only thing that will rival a Minion would be the Last Stand, like nuke that they had a couple leagues back. That was kind of fun, that one. This is gonna be a tough one. I assume you don't get any XP from them. Oh, Wilderness might be big for getting capes. So you don't have to collect all of the various Zamorak items. If you just collect 5 Zamorak capes, could you feed it to them? Or maybe Purdue. You may not even need the Wilderness. I guess... I didn't remember it saying that it had Mage Training Arena unlocked, so maybe you do need the Wilderness. Culling Spree, so that was the tier 6 Slayer Relic. Gives you a choice of 3. Oh, that's kind of fun. Fucking 200 Archaeologists. I think I had to do Archaeologists last time for a rune crossbow. Oh, that's going to be huge for Clue Scrolls. I kind of like that. Hopefully there's the Clue Scroll Relic again. Because that one was so fun, having the little teleport to each of the locations. You just teleport to wherever it is, and you'd spam all the way through like every single step really fast. I really enjoyed those ones. And it also, I think it got rid of all the like wearable ones, so you just hit all the easy steps. Like that was where it was at. So... Oh, excuse me. The frequently asked questions. Valamore, will the Hunter's Guild Shop be accessible from level 1 Hunter? No, but there are Bird's Nest and Hunter boxes in Civitas General Store, so that shouldn't be an issue. How will runecraft be approached since there is no early game way? Oh, see, somebody's already asked. Baltimore does have ways to train runecraft unconventionally, so we've made no changes to embrace the spirit of Strange Starting Zone. Most other area unlocks do provide more convenient and easy ways to train, luckily with access to the Abyss. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, you can kill the, I think it's either the sulfur nagwas or the other ones, and they drop like sulfur or something, or like the teardrops or something, and you trade them into an NPC that gives you a very little amount of runecraft XP. If I'm not mistaken. Of course, the loudest car ever has just gone by. Access in areas. Will there be access to the Essence Mine without picking Kandarin? No. I didn't even know there was one in Kandarin. Have quests, achievement diaries and clues been looked into with missing and presumably locked? Yes. With missing and burning, how will wilderness pickers access the Edgeville Dungeon? Oh, Edgeville Dungeon is not going to be accessible. Oh, there you go. How many hours into the league is Karamja unlocked? Is it unlocked for everyone at the same time or when your account hits a certain progression milestone? Should be within the first few hours, tied to task completed. I'm pretty sure that's what they did before and it didn't. It was like basically part of the tutorial, so it wasn't too bad. Will Guardians of the Rift and Leviathan be accessible with just the desert? Oh. Yeah, they both of those are through only the desert, right? Anyway, because if I'm not mistaken. Will Lithcrin be accessible without Fossil Island? Oh. Oh. I would have thought Lithcrin was under Remnick, maybe. Are we able to access all 3 raids without having the region unlocked? No. To access a raid, you will need to unlock its specific region. That should have been a kind of a no-brainer anyway, though. Because that way it gives you the choice of which ones you want to aim for, what raid you want to aim for. With no tormented demons available and the Arceus spellbook locked to a region, will players have access to Demon Bane? No spoilers, but it's covered. I bet they're going to do another, like a grimoire or something like that, like they did in the last few. Because otherwise you're going to get locked out of, what's it called? Ancient Magics too, unless you get Desert. So I'm pretty sure that's what they'll do. Will Pest Control have its XP rewards enabled? No. I didn't even know you could do that. Will we still be able to fight Yama and Korend? Yes. Okay, that's good. And they fixed the Arcane and Dex scrolls with less waiting in challenge mode. Learn that more bosses were in. Oh, that's because I think if I'm not mistaken, Tob and TOA, if they're on a high invocation or on challenge mode, it's like a guaranteed purple. But there's a lot of like, I guess not useless purples in Cox, but the Arcane and Dex scrolls, once you have them once, you don't really need them again. And there's nothing you can do with them after that. I remember a lot of people getting those like several times in the last one. Is Syra a globally accessible boss? Yes, because it's in Xanaris and the Abyss being accessible. They said about the gear drops, right? Beginner clue scrolls be accessible as the steps are free-to-play areas only. Beginner clues will not have tasks this league, but will be completable. Oh, but no beginner clue tasks. So you're just going to be stuck with easies, I guess. Unless you unlock regions with the beginner steps. Oh yeah, because they're only free-to-play, I believe. They will still drop, and players with Asgarnia or Desert can complete them. So no task lock behind those. That's kind of, it kind of sucks, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter if there's a clue relic because you'll do fucking elites like they're easy anyway. Could Wildly Pickers have access to Ancient Warrior equipment? Also, would it be usable outside of the wilderness? No. Damn. So they're just not going to have it at all? Can you give Yama Diary rewards for wilderness since Mr. Lane is gone? See above. I guess no. Is the Smoldering Stone drop boosted from Hellhounds in the Wildy Slayer Cave this league? This has been fixed, so I guess yes. Will there be any way to get Ava's devices if picking Fremenic? Ava's assembler will be dropped instead of a Volcath head. Oh, of course. Of course, of course. So that makes sense. Will Mauritania have equip a Dragon Defender task allowed to be completed by dismantling the Avernic Defender? Oh, so... so the Defender, if you get it without having... no, Alder. Kandarin? Not Kandarin. The other one. Where God Wars is and whatever else. You wouldn't be able to get a Dragon Defender. But if you got Mauritania and you got an Avernic Defender drop, you just get the completed Avernic. You wouldn't have to combine the two. Makes sense. Will Diana's quiver default to having any ammo saving, or will you still need to add a Volcath head? If so, how will you be able to do so if Ava is inaccessible? Yes, ammo saving will be enabled for the quiver without access to Misthalin. Okay. Is there any improvements to dryness protection, especially for items of a set? So Moons of Peril is probably going to be the best place to get armor because I've seen people go dry as fuck at Barrows trying to get tank gear. Not that it really matters in leagues because your stats are so boosted in crazy ways anyway that it like armor doesn't really matter too much, but it does kind of help. How will something like the Avernic Treads be handled? Avernic Treads will have no changes in the league. They are an incredibly strong as is and very usable. Players who unlock Asgarnia will have the option to start upgrading them depending on their other area unlocks. Okay. Relics, do we expect the time to all relics on average to be equivalent to Raging Echoes, faster or slower? I mean, people had, I think they were like tier 8 by the end of the week, so we'll see where this goes. Did you fix the Whisperer combat achievements? It's an Asgarnia task, but it required either Core End or the Grimoire relic to complete last league. Yes, it'll be auto-completed with Asgarnia now. Can we see Misthalin on fire from neighboring regions? Sadly not. Oh, that's kind of disappointing, but whatever. Will league points finally be the exact same for each unlockable region? Currently, each region sits at the same total points. Oh yeah, because that was a big issue with the last one. Was some regions had significantly more points than others, or it just like way easier tasks, and you kind of like I guess kind of like hard locked your account out of getting some of them, depending on which regions you do, because it is locked to your specific character as opposed to your like Jagex account. Which I think in future leagues, I hope they change so that you can designate like a specific character you want the points to go to. So if you play multiple, all the points go to say your main rather than, or say to your Iron Man. So you can buy all the rewards you actually want. But for now, so we got the most recent drops coming in. For now, that's going to be it. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'm going to try and get a video out every day. Most will probably be a lot shorter than this one. Just be a little update for each new relic release or teaser that they drop. But yeah, we'll see. So any questions, just drop them in the comments section. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.